You're on time.
Oh,
Right on time. 4:30.
Yep.
Well, 4:30 my time.
And I actually remembered to hit the go live button.
Yes. So how are we doing on this fine Tuesday?
Well, I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Yep.
Looks like we're the only ones here.
I'm looking at there's 3 people out there.
Oh, somebody else. Okay, cool.
I know I'm in the chat here because what I do is the new way I've been doing mine is I keep everything on the big screen on the laptop, and I read the chat from my phone, and it's so much easier to I can type on this
Right. Yep.
a little better.
Well,
so
I am lucky enough to have 2 monitors.
Oh, wow.
And so this monitor on this side is YouTube. And I've got the chat open too. I mean, they're big enough I can see. And this side StreamYard with the chat there.
Oh, cool.
So I can see both. And I got to tell you, I much prefer StreamYard to Restream as far as the chat
I do
goes.
for the most part, yeah. I like Restream only for the fact that it's, it comes in handy when I run out of my hours.
Oh, I totally get it. Restream hurts my neck because I'm doing this, reading the chat from the top down all the time. So,
yeah.
It's all good.
And when I'm hosting, I have to, of course I have this to.
Right.
Because I tell you, sometimes when I stream it a lot, my neck will be killing me.
Oh yeah, this can't be healthy.
It's because they're like a seamless bifocal, right? And
yeah.
To read, I have to tilt my head way back like this.
Right.
Right.
Into the future, welcome. How are you?
Into the future. Hello.
Oh, wait, yep. So anyway, yeah, it's fun. I don't know how healthy it is, but this is fun.
Yeah.
Norfolk Southern Ponds. You know what? I saw your name go by somewhere else. Where was it?
It was on my stream last night.
Was it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah. Very glad you're here. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed your stream last night. I did. I would have loved to have seen Mel. Fishcapades.
Yeah, she'll be back on. And today I got and she doesn't mind me telling the update. She went to the ER because she was feeling some pain in her rib cage, and I said, "Yeah, you better get in and get checked out."
Yeah.
The insurance adjusters might need to know that information. That's Melvin, by the way, Norfolk.
Oh, is that Melvin?
Melvin.
Damn it, Melvin.
I know he changes his name a lot.
You change your handle like other people change their socks.
Flatbed after morning.
Yes, it is after morning. It's kind of like early afternoon here in Southern California. Sunny and hot Southern California. Here in the desert. I don't know what it is. Let's see.
Was it hot there? It's cold here.
You tell me.
Are you kidding me?
No.
96.
Yep.
That's nuts.
8% relative humidity. So hot, dry. If you walk outside, you just go poof, and your ashes all over the ground. 41. Holy shit. 41.
Yeah. And it was colder than that yesterday. It was like down in the.
That's what, 55-degree difference?
Wow. Isn't that crazy? That is nuts.
Yeah. That's huge. I haven't eaten today. So, I have. Kathy fed me. We went to a little place called Sherman's Deli. It was kind of a Jewish deli. Couple miles west of here. There's 2 of them. There's one here in Palm Desert, and there's another one in Palm Springs. 58 in North Dakota. That's not bad.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
It's warming up.
I traded for
that's
the
almost spring weather.
Yeah.
And so we went on St. Patrick's Day, and Kathy had corned beef and cabbage. Because they make some of the best corned beef sandwiches I've ever had. But I had, what did I have? I don't even remember. Oh, I had corned beef hash.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And eggs, and yeah. And it was really good. Hey, Jody. And then
oh, Jody.
She had leftover corned beef. So this morning she chopped it all up and scrambled it in some eggs and made some scrambled corned beef and eggs. And she shared it with me, and it was really damn good.
So Flatbed is Mike?
Is that, yeah?
I don't know. I've seen the name come around a few times.
Yeah, I've seen that name before too. Is that, yeah? And Jody,
Well, that reminds me. I don't mean to
happy
interrupt
afternoon.
you. I got to get that link over to you, Jody, for tomorrow. I forgot about that. I don't think I sent it yet.
Mike, nice to meet you. Thanks for being here. Roger SB.
Hey, Roger.
Howdy. Let's see, that's either southbound or Santa Barbara, or I got nothing else.
Ah, Bakersfield.
SB? No.
Oh,
Yeah. No, probably not.
okay.
Uh,
Yeah, it's South Bakersfield. No. I don't think there is one.
Wow, really?
I have to keep the trolls away. For the past month, me and my friend Daisy was being harassed by racist trolls, threatening us, block them. That's why.
Wow.
Well, did you report them, Melvin? You need to report that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And then,
to the tube.
because YouTube can tell if they change, if you put a report in and they do something and they change their name and come back as a different name to troll you some more, they'll know who that is and they'll keep them out.
Jody, thank you. I'll look forward to them. I'll go find I didn't see the emails, so I'm guessing one went to Garage Aquatics and the other went to my Roadrunner.
Hey, Fish Fam Link.
And Fish Fam Link, thanks for being here as always. Very grateful.
That's terrible.
Yeah, there's no
happening,
excuse for that. There are some sick individuals out there.
It's a good world, but it has bad parts. I mean, there's a balance.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hopefully
And
there's balance.
sick individuals can often be dangerous individuals. So
Haters are going to hate.
yeah, and they can't help themselves. We can.
They're so miserable in their own life. You got to
Yep.
realize they're so unhappy that they have to attack somebody who's happy.
Yeah, that's all they got left. Yeah, that's
That's all they have. That's the only thing they got to look forward to, and that's so sad.
right. Yeah, there's virtually no. I take that back. There is no excuse for that.
No.
Let me look.
So, what you ought to do, Melvin, is just pity those kind of people. I know they're attacking you, but pity them because their lives are so destroyed. You know, their lives are terrible. I mean, if they're doing that kind of stuff, either that or else they're just terrible people. One of the two. Might be both. Other than that, I'm glad to see you in here, Melvin. I hope I hope you guys are doing well. Daisy's so nice, and that was great. I had her on the live stream. What is it? Last week?
Who's that?
Daisy. He has a lady friend that lives in Seattle, Washington.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
And she came on. We had her on as a guest, and she was showing her fish and tanks and whatnot. It was really nice.
Huh.
There is Cheryl. Hello.
Hi, Cheryl. And I have no idea what to tell you about that. No notification. And I get the grr. And Jody, I am not seeing an email. I was going back and forth with young Austin because I owe him some shrimp, and he's asked me to hold off because of the colder weathers back there. The colder weathers, that's plural. But also, I did send fish to Ed. What did I send Ed? Oh, tuxedo guppy molly, or guppies, not mollies, tuxedo guppies.
Oh, yeah.
And he got them, and no problems. I put a heat pack in. I sent him FedEx. I sent him USPS. Got him in 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Priority. So, wow, that worked.
I was just looking at Flatbed's description in his channel here. They have 40 tanks, mainly working on a few live bears with occasional other fish I think are interesting. This is one of the vlogs that I've done. Oh, that's very nice. I was just checking them out. I wasn't sure. I don't think I've met Mike. I mean, I've seen the name in there, but I didn't know what his name was until just recently.
Well, that's not a good thing.
BR549. That's
No.
Junior Samples used to have that tracking number.
I understand.
Well, I guess that's showing my age a little bit. Hee-haw.
I know Junior Sample. I know that name.
Yeah, from Hee-haw.
Okay. Oh, there is
Lawrence and-
Flatbed's YouTube channel that I just put in the chat there.
Ah,
Oh, and there is. Oh, Jody P. Got it. Thanks, Jody.
BR549.
Oh, four texts. Ding dong ding. I have a doorbell in it. Yeah. L169 plecos. Are those clown plecos?
Oh, I'm not seeing. Where are you seeing that at?
On I went to Flatbed's page. I clicked on a short, and it looks like a clown pleco L169, and they are very cool, or it is.
Ah, okay. I was just reading here. Melvin just responded. He said, "We did that, Jeff. The YouTube did nothing.
Yeah.
But they flashed my friend Daisy Lamb her one channel. It got taken away. They posted her address and phone number, putting her family in danger." How did they get her family? How did they get the address?
Yeah, really.
You should never give that out unless it's somebody you know. I mean, like,
Right,
I know each other's address, but we've known each other for a few years now.
And Mike, I just subscribed to your channel because apparently I was not subscribed prior.
Oh, I was. Hey, Stephen P.
I was not. So, hey, Stephen.
I was. I wonder when that was. He's got 35 subs, so you're number 36. I'm not sure what number I was. I usually remember that. There's so many that it's hard to remember it all.
I am number 36.
Mm-hmm.
Well, your link is now in the chat there, Mike. So hopefully a couple people will grow your channel a little bit. I know that's one thing we like to do here. We're always happy to help grow other people's channels. And there's another one. Steve, and I got one for you. Once upon a time, 2 months ago, we were talking about a free website builder tool, a free website builder tool. And I think you had suggested the ones that were more current, like what is it, Wix, and there's a couple others. Turns out the one I was trying to come up with was something called Composer. I don't know if you ever heard of that one, Komposer. I don't even know if it's still around. It was kind of rudimentary. It was fun. I built a website doing it, so it wasn't great. I used it for school. I didn't want to use the school website. I just wanted my own. So a buddy of mine pointed me at it. Let's see. Hey, Don. I am going to let's see.
I can't either, Cheryl. I'm having a hard time.
What's
I
that?
always have a hard time typing.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Stephen hasn't heard that when he says.
I saw, I don't know if I saw it on another channel. Don, you commented on something. You said you were in the schoolyard, on the school grounds, whatever. Are you a teacher, instructor, professor? Is that what you do?
I really don't know. Let's see. There's Salient. Oh, hell, there goes the neighborhood.
Yeah, no shit. No. How are you, Jesse?
I'm getting some new glasses in May, but I got to keep these until.
Oh, wow, yeah. Keep them alive. I just got a new pair. Well, not just. It's been a few months now. I'm wearing my old pair because the ones I got were worthless.
Select Pet has joined us.
Huh?
Select Pet has joined.
Oh, hey, Select Pet.
Jim's Fish.
Oh, there we go. What's up, Jim? All right. I am totally remiss in my duties as a, what am I? A host?
You're the host. You're our friend, so that's the bottom line, I guess. But
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Jeremy, hello. Hola. Seniors, not seniors, because we're a couple seniors. But senoritas. Yep. How you doing, Jeremy? Hola back.
Oh, that's right. I think Jeremy might even be joining us as a vendor, possibly. I think he mentioned something about that. If I'm wrong, Jeremy, let me know.
Oh, that's very cool.
But that would be cool to have you. Just got out last week. Work meeting.
Last work meeting. Yeah, this is a much better guy. Yeah, nothing like work meetings. Oh my God.
I agree.
When I was teaching, I always taught evenings. So my first class was usually like 6 p.m. I don't think I ever had a 5 p.m. class. It was like 6 to 9, 6 to 9:30, whatever. And it was usually like Monday through Thursdays. And I had a Saturday morning class at 8 o'clock till 1:30, something like this, 5.5 hours. And hey, Craig.
Hey, Craig.
And, yeah, I guess it is good morning for you. How you doing, pal?
Good morning,
and they wanted me to come in for the staff meetings at noon. And I just didn't. I just wouldn't show up. I guess I could have gotten written up, but it's like I just could. Is it couldn't care less or could care less? I couldn't care less. How's
Your
that?
time was more valuable than what you thought that
Oh my
was.
God! I was usually doing something midday anyway. I was doing something. Yeah, because
doing something for yourself. Yeah.
Well, if I showed up, that means, and it was depending on traffic, it could be a 45-minute to an hour drive, and so then I'm stuck there for the rest of the day until my 6 o'clock class. Hey, Red. This has been a while. I hope you're well. And Mandy, hello. And so I just, it's like I'd rather just take the hit if they wanted to do that. And I would Oscar egg. Look at that.
Oh, what happened? Oh, Red
Wow.
Laser.
Discovered hundreds of Oscar eggs today.
Oscar eggs. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So and there's
been
more
so long.
Gord's so good to see you. Gord's here, Red Laser.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I said, yeah, hey, Red. But what I should have said was, hey, Gord, it's just been that long that I'd forgotten. Sorry.
Well, it's been a long time. I hope everything. Okay.
Yeah, I hope you're well. So, yeah, it's just, and then they'd have meetings to set up meetings, It's like, you got to be kidding me. It was the Department of Repetitive Redundancy Department. I used to hate that. I am just so glad to be free from that. It started out to be a really good gig and a great environment, and it just went to shit. So I was really glad to have been able to be at a point where I could retire. Certainly not full retirement. So anything helps. Anything else helps. That's why I do the eBay thing, Well,
that's why isn't that why they call it being retired? Because you retired while you were at work, and now you're even busier now, so you're retired.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you could look at it either way. But that's the way
Yeah. Yeah. Missing persons list on Fishman.
Yeah.
Well, both in-laws in the hospital, Gord?
Yeah, he's been going through some things there. Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Prayers, pal.
I've been through that whole gambit with my wife's mom and dad. It's not easy, especially it's never easy. It's a lot of emotion. It was a lot of driving. It was like 3 hours back and forth.
Yeah. 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 That was the idea, Don, to have redundant in the name twice. And as far as I know, I coined that phrase. I don't know that I've ever heard it before I said it. The Department of Repetitive Redundancy Department.
Ah. Hey, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's good, Mandy. So the missing persons is missing.
Mandy in action. There it is. MIA. John, missing from
Yeah,
stream.
I get that. That's always nice to have. Hey, come hang out with us. Yeah. Yeah. For those of you that are just dropping by, I was sharing with Jeff earlier, it's already 96 here.
That isn't really a bad idea, though. Because, people do worry about other people. I do.
Well,
Yeah, I've seen it for a long time,
yeah.
and you begin to wonder.
Here's an example. And I got his email from Fish Fam Link, I believe. I reached out to Mexicali because I hadn't seen Gabriel from GNC for a while, GNC Aquatics.
Oh.
And I said, have you heard from him? I haven't seen him around for a while. He usually chimes in on just about everything.
He's been around quite a bit lately.
Yeah. He and Mexicali told me that, hey, Nathan. That he had a new grandbaby and he'd been really busy with family. He goes, reach out to him, send him an email. He'd love to get it. So I think he might've told me where to find the email. So I went there, found the email and went and, I sent Gabriel an email and he was really grateful to get it, that somebody cared enough to reach out and see how he was doing. So, and yeah, he's busy. He's working, he's trying to create a fish room. I think mostly in his garage.
That's important too. You let people know you care about them, and then they.
Yeah. And that's
my friend. I know Gordon knows her. My friend Sandy Doty up in Canada. I don't see her very often, so I got her on Messenger. So what I'll do is if I don't hear from her for a long time, I'll try to reach out just to make sure she's all right. Yeah, it's a good thing to do.
And I am absolutely lousy at that. So it's one of those things where I have to actually practice doing it to get into the habit of it, So, it's a work in progress. I am a work in progress. Hello, Mark. Good day.
Good day, Mark. How you doing, mate?
Yep.
I seen him last night too.
Oh, cool.
He was in.
Yeah. Very cool. CC, hello.
CC, hello there.
Welcome in. Yeah. So I was telling Jeff when we first started, or maybe even before we started, that I've got that 100-gallon Rubbermaid agriculture tub was in the backyard, and we're getting some work done in the backyard at some point. We reached out to the guy yesterday, so any word on the permits, and I guess they're still waiting for engineering. So God knows how long. So he said he'd get back to us, as soon as he hears from engineering, as soon as possible. We still haven't heard back from him yet. So, but in the meantime, the only thing still back in the backyard is Kathy's Weber grill. So we got to roll that around in another part of the house. Hello, Jose.
Hello, Jose.
Hi, Christine.
Hey, Christine.
And
oh, thank you.
So I ended up, I've got one of those 20-gallon gray Brute heavy-duty trash cans, and I set that outside the door here. And I've got 4 or 5-gallon buckets. So I filled them a few times to fill that gray Brute barrel. And then I ended up filling them up, brought them out here, and I had 5 2-gallon buckets. So anyway, when it was all said and done, and then the rest of the water just went out. And my neighbors, thank God for good neighbors, And the neighbors helped me carry that tub all the way around. There was still, I don't know, maybe 3-4 inches of water in it. So it was pretty heavy.
Yeah. It's still got a lot of weight to it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we got that out. And then I just poured all that water back in and only had to bring up the water, I don't know, about maybe 8 inches or so up to the overflow. And then I let it run for a while, essentially did a water change at the same time. And then dosed it with the, the tap water conditioner stuff. And the Medaka rice fish seem like they're going to be okay. And what's cool about it too, instead of being out there on that blistering hot patio, it's kind of surrounded by plants. It's kind of under a tree. As the sun gets further north, it's going to hit more sun, but by afternoon it'll be in the shade. So, and it's got a couple chairs out there, so we can actually sit out there and enjoy it more than when it's on the patio out back too. So it's kind of cool. So now what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go to PetSmart. Hi, Linda. And I'm going to go to no, not koi, Medaka Rights fish.
Oh, Jose's driving right now. Be careful, Jose.
Yeah.
So good to see you, my friend.
That was for somebody else, Nathan. And then I'm going to go to PetSmart and get some plecos, get some little plecos, and throw them in the tub. And what I probably try and find some pleco tubes would be cool. And
some pleco caves. You could make those.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. Yeah. And then Maiden, who knows? They're small, so they're young, so I don't know if they'll spawn out there, but who knows?
Yeah, I know the ones. A lot of the common ones they sell there, those ones that get like 2 feet. So, but the right one. Yours are different. Yours are the ones that get about 6 inches, right? 5-6 inches.
I hope so.
You had them for a couple of years. I'm thinking that.
Well, no, I've got those two kinds. The ones that I've had for about 2 years are the ones that are kind of a reddish brown and they got red eyes.
Yeah.
Now, I sent a picture to Branton, and he suggested they might be some sort of a hyphen type, and that they're going to get big.
But you had them for over 2 years, right?
Yeah.
I would think they would probably. I know that some fish grow slow, but I don't know about that slow. I mean,
right. So maybe they won't. And then I've got these other two that I've had for about a year, and they're the ones that I moved into that betta tank that was so covered with that, I don't know what, blackbeard algae or whatever it was. I did a little video on, the cleanup crew.
Mm-hmm.
And that tank here, what is it, 2 days now or 3? That tank is just about spotless now. All the little bits that were still hanging on to the leaf margins of those big crypts, absolutely spotless. I mean, what a job they did. Medaka, yeah, that's what I've got in the tub, CC, if that's what you're asking. I've got 7.
We seen some of those in Mel's tank last night. She has the orange Medakas.
I have
2 pairs, and one of them has eggs, carrying eggs on the fins.
Oh, no kidding. So
really cool.
I'm guessing she's got some place for them to, or for her to scrape the eggs off, the female, like a spawning mop or something.
I'm not sure how she does it, but she has hang on. What am I thinking of? Breeder boxes with air driven.
All right.
And that way, when she can probably put the eggs in there more than likely and have them hatch. But I don't know. I've never done Medakas, but they're really cool.
Right. Now, I think based on some of the, hi, Shirley.
Shirley.
Based on some of the responses I got to that video the other day, I am going to move those white cloud mountain minnows into the tank behind me. I think that'll be all right. I think because, somebody said, well, they might go for, I don't know, it might have been you. I'm not sure. They might go for some of the small shrimp. Fish, any fish will do that if they get. And today, when the power went out in this room, and so it drains that little hang-on filter on the end of the tank, I leave that there to get a little current, So I plug it back or get the power going, and it's running mostly dry. There's still water down there over the motor, so the motor part's not doing it, but it's not flowing.
You got to prime it a little bit.
Yeah. And so I use a measuring cup, scoop some up, and look inside first. And there is this thing couldn't have been more than maybe a 32nd of an inch long, a little bitty tiny shrimp. So I poured it back out and scooped again. So, anything that small, that's fish food.
I finally got mine, Zenny, and I love them. She says, I've never had the white clouds, and they're so pretty. They are.
They really are. And I think I'll be able to appreciate them more in the aquarium than in that tub they're in. Or the lights went off and never came back on there when the power went out.
If I had it to do over again with my hobby, I would do it the exact same way that I did it, because now I'm have all these new fish that I've never kept. I only kept like one niche, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like I'm just as enthused about it now. I probably more so than I was when I started.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Thank you, Cheryl. I will. That's good advice. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
This is completely new to me.
Oh, wow.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it's not new to somebody else in here too. So that's good information.
That's what we do with the killifish too. Then I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to take the mop out and put it in another tank. And I'm going to wait until.
Yeah, just leave it there. Yeah. So you need a slew of mops. And then what I would guess, you stop dropping mops in that tank after the fry hatch out and they look like they might be big enough to eat fry smaller than them.
Yep.
And you start another tank.
That's
and I got that from what's his face? Keeping Fish Simple, Nick.
Mm.
You know, to go through tanks like that, to rotate tanks. Tons of white clouds. Yeah. Oh wow, gold ones too. They're new to me. Yeah. And I got exactly there, so I guess I'm on the right track. So you know what does that mean? I need more tanks. So the other day we were in the garage. A friend of my wife's came from Long Beach, and they went to a show out here in Palm Springs, and so that friend spent the night, and we have a guest room, by the way, if anybody's, you know. Hey, Gil.
Hello, Gil.
Yeah. G'day, mate. How's that? Am I getting it? One day I will. So we're standing in the garage, and I'm explaining that I'm going to build this other rack, and Kathy, her head just sort of leans over and her jaw drops to the floor and her eyes got really big. Well, we're still married. I guess I haven't yet, so.
Yeah, what time is it in the morning there? What is it? Is it 5, 6, 7? It's about 9 a.m. there? 9 or 10 a.m.?
And it's Wednesday.
Oh.
That damn international dateline.
There was a big discussion. The other night. I'm not sure if it was David's stream. We were talking about the time change,
daylight savings,
and some people just leave it alone. Just let it do its. Quit changing it. So people have to get up earlier or they sleep later.
There has been threats for a long time of getting rid of it. Nobody ever did.
It should. I mean, it's a pain in the butt, really. I mean, I know that they do it the daylights for the kids to go to school and whatnot, but maybe just start the day a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let the kids sleep in a little bit. I would have liked that back when I was going to school. I hated getting up in the morning.
Yeah.
Almost as much as I do now.
Mostly because I hated school. I just was not, But then when years later, I went back to college, and I was in love with it. I had a great time, learned a lot, did good, did well, did good. I didn't
mind school too much until we got getting ready to go into high school, and then we had that problem there at the high school.
Yeah.
Kind of turned me off.
Yeah. So I wonder if in that list of other fish would be like corridors, maybe, where you could just do a water change, take that water out of the Medaka tank, pour it into another tank. I've heard that doing that with Cory to Cory, Corys that are easier to breed, after they've spawned, take water out of that tank and move it into another tank of Corys that are harder to spawn to maybe encourage them to spawn.
Oh, switching to metric. Oh, no.
Oh, that was a threat, God, 30, 40 years ago.
We better not.
Yeah, I really don't care one way or the other.
I do.
Really?
Yeah. I've been doing this my whole life with the way we're doing it. Why? Yeah.
Actually, what I figured, it's just easy. I mean, if you got if you got a conversion app that you can look at and then you just forget about converting. You just forget that. Okay, now it's just this, and no convert. As long as you don't have to convert shit, one thing to another. Yeah, 8 a.m. Wednesday. 8
a.m. Wednesday. Okay.
Dividing by 12. Yeah, easier than dividing by 10. No shit, huh?
terrible at math too, but yeah, I want to keep it inches, miles, gallons, all that.
Well, Mandy, tell me how you really feel. Go ahead.
Superior at the end. Well, here in America, it's not.
Well, wait a minute. Where is she?
She's in America, but she's
is it Mandy that's down around the Houston area or somewhere? Her
yeah,
family?
she's in Houston. Yeah, you should. Yeah, stick up for America. Come on. Listening while water change on 2 tanks. All right.
Yeah, it's when you got to do conversions. Then it's like if you don't need to do conversions, where did that go? Then it doesn't matter. If you can just go straight from one to the other. But it's like watching videos from the UK.
It's difficult. You know what it is? I hate change. I don't want it to change. No. Well, why don't you guys change to our method? I mean, why do we have to change? That's that's where I'm at. I mean, we've had this since America was founded. Why would we want to change now?
Yeah. Let's see. New local Austin. Is this Mike? Is that right?
Oh, whatever happens.
Am I right?
And Jeff are opposed to metro. Yeah. Why would I? Why should I be opposed to our method? I have no reason to. It's been working for me for 60 years.
Oh, Mark, I'm sorry. Welcome.
Oh, Lumpy Dog. Hello. You see Mark? You said hi to him earlier, didn't you?
Well, no, I didn't.
You did. You said hi, Mark.
Well, that was Mark Strelson.
Yeah. This is Mike. It's Mike.
New local Austin. And I said he's got Mark underneath it there. So
yeah, just because they say it's a better method doesn't make it a better method. I didn't say that, Zenny, but I'm not saying I'm not wrong either.
Oh, all right. Nathan, thank you. Now I got, wow. Did you see my head go everywhere? Wait, Mal's in the building?
Yeah.
Hey, Mal. What's this? Very cool. And hopefully, I've only got, I think, 7 out there in that tub. But once they start spawning, and the weather's starting to warm up now, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get, I'm not sure where the water temperature is right now. I just did a big water change on it too after I moved the tub out front. Oh my God. Oh God. Thanks, Mike. I'm going to need a scorecard and a flow chart, please. Lumpy Dog, howdy. I know I didn't say hi to you, but hi to you.
Yep. Too much.
Years and years and years ago, I used to fry cook for a place called Coco's Famous Hamburgers in Huntington Beach, California. And I was kind of a kid. I was, I don't know, probably 21, 22, 20. Yeah, maybe even a little older than that. We had 5 Debbies, 5 waitresses named Debbie. What a cluster that was. And sometimes they're all on shift together. Mighty Mike's. I was at a meeting one night. There were 5 Rons.
Actually, going to be able to meet him in person in September.
Who's that?
At New Local Austin.
Oh, at hey, Jorge.
At the Keystone Clash. Hey, there. So
oh, very cool. Now, Kathy and I talked about it, and it depends because we've got that redo in the backyard going, and we ended up doing a HELOC. I think that's what it was on to pull equity out of the house to do because the pool is in really bad shape. We should have never bought this damn house. It's a nice house, but because of the pool.
Once it's fixed, it'll be great. It'll be.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah, absolutely. And if interest rates drop a little bit, the value go way up. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about getting out of Dodge, going closer to grandkids. We'll see. Doesn't matter. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, depending on what they find when they pull the patio up, because the patios go straight up to it. It also becomes the coping for the pool. So we got to find out what's going on with the edge of the pool. And if there's nothing serious, no extras, then maybe we'll go. Maybe we'll end up at the Clash.
Hey, Brandon Lightcap, hello. I remember I was telling you about the Apistogramma borellii opals.
Yeah.
He's got them.
Very cool.
They are awesome too.
Yeah.
You never got a chance to see our contest, did you? On Jason's?
No, tell me about that. How did that work?
It worked great. Me and Cheryl both tied. We both got.
No, that's not what I mean.
What's that?
How did the contest work?
What
was the contest? I know it worked, right? You won.
He was pulling up fish, and you had to guess the species of it. You know, the right name of it. You know, you can't just say, "Well, that's a swordtail." It's a koi Sankey swordtail, or it's a green. You know, you had to be precise.
Okay.
And we were doing it with wild type bettas, and then we went over to some. I think he did a couple killifish. I'm not sure, but it was really fun. And we both won a pair of Betta rubras.
Nice.
I think I showed you.
I'll have to wait and buy a pair at some point.
What's that?
I guess I'll just have to wait and buy a pair at some point.
Or that, or else wait for some fry. I mean,
well,
I fully done on breeding mine.
Wait, Nancy B in Tennessee.
Was Nancy B
Hello,
here?
Nancy B in Tennessee.
How? My goodness.
How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My angels are doing great. I think they might even be getting ready to. I mean, they don't peck at each other. They just swim side by side in complete harmony. I've never seen any aggression out of them.
Right. My wife left.
I just love them. Jeff Kane is in the house. Hello, Jeff. I don't remember Brandon. It's plausible. Oh. You doing well? That's
hey, Kane.
Good.
Howdy. How are those millions and millions and millions of German ram eggs doing? It's got to be millions. I mean, I couldn't believe that. That was interesting to watch. And was that a little 3D, or I guess a 3D printed disc that they were laying in? Yes, ARP is in the building. You want in?
Who's in the building?
David.
Oh, David, here he is. Yeah, get him up here. I gotta talk to him. Get up here, David.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, where were we? It's a week or yes. It was Drew. Blanket Hello's back. But yeah, be careful while you're out there on the road. 3-day print. Okay, very cool. She seemed to like that, or they did. That's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a while back, David was talking about the blackworms.
David was?
Yeah. About guts, a starter pack from a woman at the
that's right. That's right.
And I think it was his club. Anyway, and wasn't he talking about actually rearing them in one of those like a fry, the fry trays that with the water stream, like the Fluval fry?
Oh yeah, he's got like a sponge on it where it flows out and to keep the fry in. And
right.
Overflow type.
Right. Because she's welcome here, David. I don't know how you got in.
What? Why would you ask that? Of course she's welcome here.
Are you still at work, David? I got gold medacas breeding in my tub with no intervention on my part. Yeah.
Oh.
Then
Well,
I
that's
got
what I think about when Cheryl breeds her bettas. I mean, they won't eat their fry, but if they have another batch, the first fry will devour the new ones. But
yeah.
So that's
we've got a pair of mallards walking around the neighborhood. I guess they were in the yard across the street, and they had. I was going to say they had spawned. They nested and laid eggs, and the homeowner across the street broke it up. I don't know what the hell he did with the eggs, so the ducks are walking around like they don't know what to do with themselves. And the tub's out front. I'm thinking I should probably put some sort of mesh over the tub to keep the ducks out, because they will pick off my Medaka if they find them. And I don't want that. I keep a lot of the even people eat them. God, they're so tiny though. Fried duck eggs for breakfast. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I don't know if how old the duck eggs were, if and I'm sure they'd been fertilized because Mr. and Mrs. Millard were over there. Yeah, it actually, I looked, we were talking about trains last week, and I think I'd have to catch Amtrak, and it's either San Bernardino or maybe go out to Los Angeles. And it's almost a week-long trip one way. And so that would be, and then the weekend, that'd be almost 3 weeks. May as well drive. Have a lot more fun on a road trip.
Yeah. I'm just watching the chat here. They're having a go at each other here.
Yeah, and the side trips. And I think maybe Jeff even suggested, well, drive to the Clash, and then after the Clash, drive to Orlando.
Yeah.
Go to Walt Disney World for a week or so and then drive home. And on the way back, we can stop, another sidebar up at the Dallas area, kind of northeast of Dallas, go see the grandkids.
How about this, Ron? You might be able to, well, it'd probably be cheaper to drive, but you could fly there, save you all that big trip, and then you could rent a car and then just drive that back and turn it in when you get home.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Save the wear and tear on your vehicle, and you get there in a few hours, and that might be good.
And oh my God, remind me, Flatbed's Mike, right? Another Mike?
Yes.
Yeah. And you're going to drive from North Dakota to the Clash?
That's where Brandon B. Wizzle, he goes. I'm not sure he went there with.
That'd be kind of a jaunt.
He went there with Night Owl last year, I believe. He helped him out with his table.
42 hours to Pittsburgh, and that's from Austin.
Jello wrestling contest.
Oh,
you better be careful. Careful what you ask for. David, are you out there? Did you hear it? You've been challenged. What is it? Gold.
Where am I missing?
My tub. My teleprompter is down for maintenance.
Oh wait, Bugs. If you want,
100 miles. Wow.
Yeah, actually, I was going to use hardware cloth, which is about the same size squares as the egg crate, but it's just like a thin galvanized metal, and bring it out the whole width of the size of the tub, and just fold it down over it so it could just slide up and on, and that'll also keep the leaf litter out a little bit. There's 1/4 inch of silt maybe in the bottom. We get a lot of wind-blown silt here. We get a lot of wind.
Yep.
Hello, wrestling. Wow. Watching my neighbor drive back and forth. Next door neighbor, he's an old guy, and he I guess he has a hard time getting around. So he drives down to the mailbox and back. That's like 4 houses away, maybe 5 for him.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far it is from Michigan, but where are you from, Flatbed? You're 1,500 miles. You got to be
North Dakota, I think.
Oh, North Dakota. Oh, yeah, that's way up there. I'm from
Yeah.
Michigan. I'm not sure. I know it's like I think they said about a 10-hour drive from my town of Lansing to there.
I have never been to either of the Dakotas.
I haven't either. I've never been west of Illinois,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
except flying. I'm not in the car, not on the ground.
yeah. No, I've been fortunate enough to. And then one year I worked with a moving van driver, so I was all over the country
It's nice.
moving furniture. Whoa, it's starting to get. Oh, maybe not. Real dairy, whipped topping, lactose intolerant. No, use the coconut stuff. I shouldn't be helping them.
Oh, so you're seeing the stuff rust there,
Yeah, not too bad here. I mean, right now, let me see.
especially if you're near the ocean. I mean, down there in the.
Well, Mark, thanks
That's very
for the
nice.
Jello Fund. Ah,
Jello Fund, yeah.
you guys are the best.
Awesome, Mark. Awesome.
Yeah, here we go. Who said that? Was that Cheryl? Here.
97. Can you look at that?
And 9% humidity. So,
I'll take my 41 over that.
yeah, a lot of stuff doesn't rust here. Yeah, that's really nice, Mark. Very, very appreciated.
Very good. Very
An
good.
R-rated stream. Yeah, they kind of go that way once in a while, David.
I'm not going to California to Jello wrestle.
Ah,
No, I mean, in Houston, Texas. Well, maybe he says. That'd be some hot Jello. I tell you what. Woo, you burn yourself.
so I'm going to have to reach back out to you, David, about the whole blackworm culture. And then I want to get some blackworms, I think, and give it a shot. I think I can do that.
I know. I want to get some too. They're hard to find here in Michigan. I don't know. You have to order them.
Yeah, the only place I found them was online. And they want, the price of the blackworms is about equal to the price of shipping. So it's about $100 because they want to do overnight shipping. And I guess fine, that's fine. And at some point I'm thinking that's fine. And actually, if I can propagate blackworms and get them going, I could probably sell them to my local fish shop. And if at some point the Jello Fund, that just cracks me up.
Yes.
At some point, I'd recoup the cost, sell them in, I don't know, bags. Very cool. Thanks, Brent. I will.
I'll get a hold of you too there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ah,
Break
at
out
least able to watch. A little bit of voyeurism here. We are going X-rated.
You're breaking out skateboards.
Yeah.
Why is my keyboard acting up so bad?
Oh, time to buy more. They're just made to be replaceable nowadays. I think I've got a little gnat driving around here, making me nuts.
I need them for my bettas. Those black worms get the wild types breeding.
I guess they're good to condition most any fish.
Yeah, corridors love them too. From what I hear, I've never fed them, but I've heard they love them.
Yeah, and I've seen Adrian's Fish Room because I watch Adrian's Fish Room and I watch Keeping Fish Simple, and they feed with blackworms relatively often. And I know both have blackworms coming up out of the sand in the fish tanks, right? So catfish will come along or whatever fish will come along and pick at them. And there's still part of it in the sand.
David, they won't until you have to break them up. They're segmented. You have to swirl them around or something and break them up. And that's how they grow the worms. You break them like you take a razor blade and chop it into 10 pieces. Each one of those little pieces will grow into another worm. At least that's my understanding of it from what I've read and heard of.
Yeah.
That's how you grow them. That's how you get
Likewise. Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. But see, that was also including shipping. Let me see if I can find. And I think they were being sold as California blackworms. And then Curtis brought up a really good point that one time about leeches and blackworms. So you got to make sure you get the leeches out.
Or have a fish that will eat them.
And David's saying, I got segmented worms. Not allowed to cut them for another 2 weeks. Yeah, you gotta give them time.
Yeah.
So that new heads develop on the segments, on the, I guess, one end of the segments.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Technical jargon.
There's
a proximal end. When you cut them up, there's a proximal end, the head end, and a distal end, the tail end. And they kind of have to reform.
Oh, wow. Cece's saying that they're good for getting the coolie loaches.
Oh, that'd be something to see.
That would be awesome. I don't segment mine at all. Oh. Put blackworms in a tank with pea puffers. And I've got a piece of that.
Yeah. See, there you go. So the pea puffers are doing the pruning for you.
Wait, showing it and go back into the sand.
There's a quality problem.
Wow, yeah. Perpetual food source. And they'd keep the tank clean by eating all the detritus and stuff. Kind of like a detritus worm, but better.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. I need more available tanks too. I want to have at least 4 to 6. I mentioned this once before. I'm going to have at least 4 to 6 up and running and ready for fish by the time we get back from the clash. Hey, there's Gil, mate. How you doing? My goodness, GB Shrimp. Long time no see. How are you? Yeah, but I want to get them for my betters. They love those.
Yeah. So did I just see something, Jody, about Eastern Aquatics for? Yeah, you did, Brent. Where was it? Eastern Aquatics was my first attempt before. All right, yeah, I've got they're the second link, and the first link is actually eBay. Free live white worms, 2-ounce California blackworms, live, $26 and $43 shipping.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot for shipping for.
UPS next day air. That's why. Live white worms, live California blackworms, $30 are best offer, and it doesn't look like very many. Premium live blackworms, free shipping. I should just share this.
Oh, wow, look what CC says about her coolies. I have successfully gotten my coolies loaches to get green bellies 5 times, 3 times constantly. Wow, that's cool. And you've gotten fry from them, CC. That's really interesting. Cheaper in the UK, and they originate in the States. Yeah, that's right. Need more. I'm not going to say it.
Say what the?
No, I'm not going to say it. No, I'm not.
What the? Like that?
The blackworms are cheaper in England than they are in the States, and they originate from here. And no, that would, it's just too volatile. With the girl I got them from has over 20 going. Wow, 20 cultures of them. Do you see that what David put?
No.
Over 20 cultures that he got here is from. Oh, your back's gone bad again. I'm sorry, Glenn. That sucks.
Wow. Yeah, what 20 going? 20 cultures, David? What does that mean in like volume or
20 individual cultures, I would assume, but
yeah. Here's one.
tariffs. Yep, he said it. Glenn said it, not me.
What did Glenn say?
Tariffs. I didn't want to say it. We're getting ripped off again from another country. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You guys.
Somehow I don't think tariffs are going to be on blackworms.
No. Yeah,
it's going to be things, commodities.
That's just such a
stuff people actually give a shit about.
Sensitive subject.
Premium live blackworms, free shipping, aquatic delight for you, $55, free shipping.
Wow, where's this at?
eBay, coming from New Jersey.
Oh wow, nice.
Free FedEx 2-day.
Free FedEx 2-day.
But
how much are they?
$55.
$55.
Oh, here we go. It's 1/8 of a pound, 2 ounces.
Wow, that's
approximately 2,500 worms.
Enough to get a couple of nice things going there. Another couple of good cultures, anyway.
God, I think so. With a little patience, if you could get them successful. Yeah, energy markets. Yeah.
And Ukraine war. Yeah.
And just shipping. I mean, the cost of fuel is such that everything's high because it just costs money to ship. It's not cheap shipping anything. This is tempting. A whole ounce. Don't need a whole ounce.
Oh, you could easily.
Oh wait, yeah, that's well. Okay, yeah. Here we go.
Speak of the devil, there's M&C be lurking for a few. All right.
Hey, Mike.
I thought that was the other one. I thought he changed his name to Flatbed. But it's a different Mike.
And an ounce is $45, and that's the most popular. That does not make sense because for $10 more, you get 2 ounces.
Yeah, $10 more. I mean,
we're going to be out of town for that.
Is that free shipping as well, Ron?
This is the free shipping one, yeah.
And what is the other one? Is that free shipping as well?
Same vendor.
Oh, the same vendor.
Yeah, here, watch this drop down.
Okay.
All right, for a pound, $125.
Can you click on it again?
And then a half a pound, $90.
Wow.
Quarter pound, $70. 1/8 of a pound, 2 ounces, $55. 16 of a pound,
20,000 worms. Could you go? Could you click the keep it on there for a second? I want to see the worm count on them. The 1 pound is 20,000 plus worms.
Hang on, let me make this bigger if I can. Does that help?
Yes. 1,000 plus worms. That's the most popular one. Is the 1/6, the 1 ounce. I'd go for that 2 ounce one. I think that's a pretty good price. Back to bed to recover. Oh no! Have a great stream, Ron.
What's that?
Mike says, "Back to bed to recover. Have a great stream, Ron."
Recover? You been sick or broken? And thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I don't know, David. You watching this? What do you think on the prices?
There's David's Aquatics. Hello, David. Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend.
Oh, hey, David.
Don't drink the worm. Yeah, tequila. I don't drink.
Yeah, and even if I did, I'd leave the worm in the bottle.
Yeah. He paid $4 for his. David paid $4 for his culture.
And how big was that culture? Roughly. I mean, is it comparable to any of these?
Hey, senior. That's quite a relationship they got back and forth, senior and junior. I just call them David, both of them.
Yeah.
Small starter. That's still a good price. That's a tremendous price.
Yeah.
You know,
out of this 1/8 of a pound for $55 seems like the best value to me. Approximately 2,500 worms. Who counted those?
Exactly. I think he's guesstimating.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to try to get the girl on a stream. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. I'd like to see that.
Awesome.
And then Brent and I will reach out to you first. We're going out of town tomorrow and Thursday. Be back, I guess, Thursday afternoon sometime.
You're going to Disneyland, right?
Well, yeah, tomorrow is Kathy's daughter's birthday.
Ooh.
So we're going there to take her and her boyfriend to what? Yeah, that looks right. Making that the right size again. To dinner, and then we're spending the night, and then Thursday, yeah, we're going to go to Disneyland for a few hours, and then we will head home. So yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be fun.
I think so. You know, we enjoy the hell out of it. So it's always nice.
And plus, with meeting George there, it's gonna be fun too.
Oh God, that's right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, George Aquaballs is gonna meet. You're gonna meet up.
Oh my God, thank you so much for reminding me.
No problem. No problem.
I'm going to put a reminder.
I wish I was able to go. I'd go and meet you, spend time with you guys there. That'd be great.
Yeah, Jeff, that'd be a blast.
I'd love to, but I would love to.
I need to put a reminder in my phone.
If you want me to remind you, just let me know what day it is, and I can send you a message.
Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah, day after tomorrow.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, but you won't be up in time.
Oh, what time you got? You going early in the morning?
Yeah, we'll get there probably 9 o'clock or so. So that'd be noon your time.
I might still be awake. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm usually in bed about 3 or 4. But
yeah.
I think it was like 3:30 last night. Early this morning, I should say.
And he might reach out to me too. He's got my contact information.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Disneyland Paris was rubbish, according to Glenn's daughter.
Really?
Disneyland Paris.
I'm sorry to hear that.
She probably enjoy it here in the States, though.
Yeah. You know, I've heard, well, I guess, you know, kind of mixed things about.
Yes, I can. I'll call you Christine after the stream. Yeah.
I've heard kind of mixed things about Disneyland Paris. We had a friend that went, and she said it was absolutely spectacular. Had a wonderful time.
Lots of rude French people, she said. Ah. My. I would know. I've never been overseas to the place. The only country I've been to other than this is Canada.
Yeah, I've gotten to drive all the way across Canada 3 times.
I love it.
And been, you know, as far south as Ensenada, Mexico, on Baja California. No, it's all right, Christine. No worries. Kathy and I used to live about 20 minutes from Disneyland. We've had passes for, God, I don't know, the last 10 years. And we are both totally addicted to Disneyland. Yeah, we're looking forward to that, Glenn. Wouldn't that be something? That'll never happen.
I mean, I don't, you know, I don't want to talk about that. Like I do every time I say something that's controversial, I always get my head chewed off.
Yeah, no, it'll never happen.
Yeah, it won't happen. But it would be nice if we could ship to Canada without having to jump through 9 hoops of hell.
Yeah,
to get stuff to them.
Back and forth, both ways.
Yeah, both ways.
Yeah,
because I wanted to ship a while back. I wanted to ship stuff like Blue Dream Shrimp and Plecos to Stubbs Aquatics.
Sure.
But man, the paperwork and all the regulations, it's like, forget it.
Yep. It's all customs.
Oh, yeah.
I got that. I still got to do something about that. Jeez Louise. Paul Stingray sent me that Dymax CompuSeal for putting stuff together like rocks or wood with super glue. It's this different tinted or colored fluff that goes in between stuff and you glue it together. Yeah, that would kill a cheap vacation in Canada. Or let me rephrase that. That would kill an inexpensive vacation in Canada. As an American.
Glenn says Dymax was awesome.
And it's CompuSeal. And he did Paul did a couple videos about it. Putting stuff together, making these cool little rock and wood formations for his tanks.
Oh no, you stay right here, dude.
Take it easy, David. Go eat. And let me get this down. And I chimed in a couple times about it. He sent me some all the way from Australia. And I did an unpackaging of it, but there's this whole big document on the front of what it is and why, blah, 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 because of customs, both ends. Leaves the country, comes into a country, you know.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to see exactly how many.
Yeah, they're not all the same. Pixar's a little different. One of my favorite, or two of my favorites, are the Incredibles, the Pixar Incredibles.
Kathy loves that.
Yeah, and I love the music, the kind of jazz, and the style. It's sort of.
Wow, 38 people and only 19 likes. Come on, you guys. Click that like button. It's free. It's not gonna. You're not gonna get the cooties from it or anything. Just hit it.
Oh my God, cooties.
That's an old. Yeah, there we go again. Back in the Cretaceous, we used to use words like that.
That's right. Yeah.
Click that like button, guys. Come on. It's not going to cost you anything. We won't ask for your last 4 digits of your social or anything. Just do it. Hey, there's Big Steve. Hello.
What's up, Steve?
Cooties. Been a long time for that word, eh, Glenn?
Yeah, really. Wow.
But they act like they're going to get, like they're going to electrocute. Oh, if I touch that button. Oh, no.
Yeah, God forbid.
Be bold. Do something.
Yeah.
Do something bold.
That would make me a joiner, and I don't want to be a joiner, and I get that.
A joiner?
Well, yeah, you know, if you like something, so did other people. They liked it too. Now I'm part of them. So I've joined that cult that likes something. Well, who was that? Will Rogers? Was it Will Rogers? I wouldn't join. You know, any that would have me as a member.
You see that? What? Zuckerberg's putting tariffs on the like button.
Well, Zuckerberg doesn't own YouTube, so that's only in Facebook and Messenger. Fortunately.
Jello eggnog. Oh wow.
Say what?
She's talking about Jello flavored eggnog now.
Oh.
Oh, maybe, or even no, eggnog talk made me hungry. Oh, I see. Jello and eggnog. Well, do it. Make it Jello flavored eggnog. You can get 2 birds with 1 stone that way.
I need another Pellegrino.
I'm gonna need a. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use the restroom when you come back.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go do that real quick. Jago.
Jago.
Wasn't it Eggo? Lego My Eggo?
Oh yeah, the Jello and the eggnog, Jeggo. That's brilliant.
Ooh.
Elaine's here. Hello, Elaine.
Hi, Elaine. I won't watch Old Yeller.
Old
Yeah,
Yeller.
and that's why, because I know I've heard it's been, what's the thing, spoilered? Yeah. No.
Yeah, that was you've seen Old Yeller, right?
Yeah. No. Got no. Yeah, I get that, but not everything ends that way. So there's stuff that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like some of the. I can think of two of the live remakes, Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast. I liked those.
Did you
better than the animations. What?
Did you already get your Pellegrino?
No, I'm going right now.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to go right now.
Yeah, I'll go right now because what I'm doing is a little more comprehensive than. I'll be back.
I got to learn their code. Elaine, fish, orange, white eyes. Someday. Eggnog flavored jelly. Yeah, that's just wrong. Yeah. Darn phone calls. I know. Fortunately, don't. Well, the only calls I get are spam calls. That's what it seems like anyway. Been waiting to hear from the tax guy today. We went to finalize our taxes yesterday. We had an LLC and we ended up dissolving it at the end of last year. Oh my God. So that was expensive. And then just our personal taxes too. And he had questions. So I had to get back to him. I had to get on the phone with somebody this morning to find out what it's all about, Alfie. And so anyway, I'm glad it's over now. I think we're done. We signed everything yesterday. And we don't have to do anything else except wait for the refund. And he gets it all because of the LLC we dissolved. Super pricey. Not a clue. Anyway, where are we? We were talking about fish stuff once, or blackworms. So I think I'll reach out to Branton and see what that's all about the blackworms. And I've got one of those fluval, and I think that's what David's talking about, one of those like to hang on the side breeder boxes, fry trays. It's got an airstream, blows water up and in, and then a little overflow, keep the worms in that. I've seen some other different ways, but I would like to get some of those going. I think that could be a good idea. And then if they propagate more, and maybe a tray, I've got that tray that I was reaching out in that video about. I've got all the what are they? The white cloud mountain minnows that are coming out of there. They're going to go in this tank behind me, and then I could use that tray maybe for just the blackworms. I've got. Oh, is this Shirley? What are you saying here? I've got blackworm calls started with a ½ ounce, and blue. They are all across the bottom of a 10-gallon. Still not quite enough to feed, though, I think. All right, yeah. And so, are you just like running your hand through there to break them up every so often? And if so, how often? I'm curious. Sea shrimp, yeah, sure, sure, Nathan. I don't really know what they are. I know they're small little shrimp. I remember seeing a video from Skull Aquatics here 2 weeks ago, and how he put a little box filter in an aquarium with seed shrimp. It was for plants, try and get some plants to go. And it was full of seed shrimp. They all migrated in. So he thought, well, I can use this it sounded like you can use that for a seed shrimp trap. Bring them out, dump them out, put it back in, catch some more. I don't really know anything about seed shrimp. Oh, you've got them in gravel, huh? Yeah, and that's, I think, the first time I'd seen somebody growing them or rearing them was let's see, wait, let's finish Nathan. How do you get rid of them? And well, maybe that. Maybe try Yeah, maybe try, like a box filter, but you're not going to get them all out. Or catch out everything that you want out of that tank and just take the tank apart and take it outside and clean it out and wash them out into the lawn, and start it over. That would be my thought if I'm understanding you correctly.
Okay, I'm here.
Look at this question from Nathan.
Oh.
Let's talk about sea shrimp briefly. How do you get rid of them in a shrimp tank? So just, catch out. You're talking about Neos, I imagine. Neocaridina. Catch out the Neocaridina. All you can, get everything out of the tank you want. You might lose a couple little Neocaridinas if there's some that just recently dropped.
But they'll bounce back. I mean, once the
and then what I suggested was take the tank outside and wash it out and dump them on the lawn and start fresh.
But sea shrimp, the sea shrimp aren't dangerous to the shrimplets, are they? I know that scuds are. They'll kill them.
I don't know.
But I think it might be just there's no fish in the tank though at all, right? Is that what he's saying?
I'm not sure. Come back with something there, Nathan. In the meantime, Shirley said, I stirred the gravel, but forgot it all the time, so it probably have grown more if, okay. TBH, okay, I have no idea. A culture of a culture TB. All right, but I don't recommend regular aquarium gravel. I try to harvest them, and the gravel gets stuck in my what I call turkey baster because I can never. Yeah, all right, I understand. Oh, to be honest, thanks. Yeah, me and all the acronyms, the text acronyms are just Okay, here's what. Well, let me finish this. What I can't remember. I got to go back and find it. It was a Keeping Fish Simple video. He toured this woman's fish room. Her name's, I think it's Eliza. And if I'm not mistaken, she bought the rights to 3D print Lowell's Fish Labs fry trays in Australia. Or she paid for the rights, whatever. And she was growing blackworms in this big tray. It kind of reminded me of a shower pan, a fiberglass shower pan. And she had water circulating from end to end, as I recall. I got to go back and find that. So anyway, So, but I get trying to. And so what David was saying, if I recall, Shirley, was not have anything on the bottom, just the blackworms, and that way it makes them easier to harvest. A bulb baster, a turkey baster, a bulb baster. I bought a couple. They're glass. I wouldn't want to stick them in gravel. Seems like that'd be asking for trouble.
Called a squidgy.
Back to Nathan. Here we go. I was thinking of adding some Endler fry and see how they do. No fish, just Neos and seed shrimp. I'm curious. How did the seed shrimp get in there? I have no experience with either seed shrimp or scuds.
You're lucky. You're lucky with the scuds. Seed shrimp, I don't know. I've never had seed shrimp, but scuds, you're very lucky.
The squidgy baster. I love that. Squidgy baster. Yep, a rapper's name. There you go. That's just funny.
It sounds like a rapper's name. You're right.
Yeah, that's just funny.
Seed shrimp are
annoying. Where?
What's
up? Oh, Roy.
What's up?
OR.
How you doing, Roy? Good to see you. How's Japan today?
Also, here we go. Also, I think I might bump up to 2 water changes a week. And I guess maybe you can get rid of a lot of them with if you got a python or something to that, like a gravel vac. Feed them to other fish, then you're going to get them in other tanks. Maybe a plant. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I bought some plants recently and I put them in 2 other tanks. And I'm calling them farm tanks or quarantine tanks. And I found bladder snails, a couple in these tanks.
Yeah, that's one I learned from was Greg Jones, Jeff. It's a big tray and he's got little sponge filters in it. And he'll take a dead fish and throw in there and they'll eat it. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, Greg Jones is great. I love his fish room too, the way he's got it set up.
And this is for blackworm cultured.
Oh, you're listening while commuting to work. Okay, Roy. Great.
Dip and pause. Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you for this.
Yeah, I mentioned that to you last week, but I didn't have the link handy like Jeff did.
That's cool. I need to bookmark this one.
Yeah, Greg Jones is really, really good.
Remember not to close it. Donate now for the 2024 NEC Tropical Fish Convention. So that's an old. Okay, yeah. So this is a year ago. All right, cool.
Have a good night, Glenn. Hope you're feeling better soon, my friend.
24,000 views and only 73 comments.
I know
and
it.
Only 769 likes. Wow.
What's that? Where's that? Oh, yeah. That,
On
yeah.
Greg Jones' video, yeah. That's almost mean.
Mm-hmm. It's really good. It's a good video, though. I've watched it a couple times.
Thanks, Brandon.
GB, before you go. Oh, by the way, I have Jody P on tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern.
Right.
I'm going to send you the link tonight on email, Jody, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then also, if I may, as long as I'm on Wednesday, then I got Nathan tomorrow night at 10:30. He'll be on as a guest. He's going to do some tour of his stuff, and then we're going to sit and just have a conversation like we do.
I may be able to catch some of that from the hotel on my iPad.
On Wednesday?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
You're leaving tomorrow, though, right? You're leaving tomorrow?
We're going to dinner, and then after that, we may end up meeting with some other friends, depending on, if we manage to check into the hotel or not, and blah, blah, blah. So Nathan's got a question here he's posing to the gang.
Oh, okay. Have you had Sea Trip before? If so, how did you reduce the numbers? I think Glenn's already gone, though. I'm not sure if he's heard that question or not. Yes, I am.
I imagine you could always catch Glenn where on Messenger. Right.
Yes, on Messenger.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Now everybody gets to see it, though. Nathan, I think Glenn may already be gone.
He might be. What I can do, if you want me to, Nathan, I can send him your Messenger profile so he can contact you. Because you're here, and I can ask you if you want me to give it to him, but I'm not going to give his to you without asking him first.
Right. And Glenn has been nothing but helpful to me in the past with things like that.
Yeah, Glenn's a great guy.
The whole bladder snail thing, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Yeah, Glenn's got a good question.
Is in a shrimp tank, Brandon.
Yeah. And then, Roy, that's a great question. I have no idea. This will be my first summer doing it. And the air temperature can get 120. It gets just stupid hot here.
It's already stupid hot there. 97? That's already hot.
Yeah. Thought it was supposed to cool off today. Yep, still 97. Says it feels like 91. I don't know who they're talking to. And that's where you walk around with either a pair of gloves or a towel, And a lot of vendors or shop owners, they actually have something on the door handles going in and out of shops, but the open car doors and stuff, I mean, you fry yourself when it gets that hot. So I don't know, Roy. I mean, that's all I got. So we moved it from the backyard where it was in full blasting sun to outside these doors here. And it's kind of a courtyard area that comes up to the front of the house. And it's closer to an east-facing wall, which is the west side of the house is the garage. So it's going to get afternoon shade. So I hope that'll help. No, it's actually just resting on top of 12 by 12 inch, 12 by 12 concrete pavers.
You can
back up here. Wait, it's going fast again.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. They're not a problem. Just want to know if someone knew how to remove them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's scavengers and detritivores. Yeah. Here, let me read it here. It's probably easier. So just don't feed as much and reduce the light. Maybe that'll help. Yeah. Yeah. We looked that up the other day. What was it?
Ostracod, right?
Yeah. Remember we looked it up, scuds versus seed shrimp?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they were one and the same. And we found out whatever the families or whatever they are. Yeah.
One's harmless. The other one comes from hell.
Shrimp tank only.
They're not good.
And then shrimp tank, you could try micro-rasboras like chilies. Ooh, cool. But they will probably go after your little bitty neos too then. What, Jeff?
Zenny might be, Zenny says he might be a copepod. Maybe that's copepod, not ostracod, but I thought it was ostracod. I could be wrong. I admit, I could be wrong.
To reduce seed shrimp, and Christine's saying copepods in your aquarium, you can cut back on feedings, perform regular water changes, consider introducing fish that prey on them. Problem is right now, this is a Neocaridina tank. So whatever preys on them will probably prey on the at least the smaller Neocaridinas too. Now that's just my 2 cents. For ephemeral raspberry, I have honestly don't care what baby shrimp. Well, there you go. Throw that in there.
Elaine says to plant some sunflowers to block the sun from hitting your tub.
There's as much as I love it's too late to plant sunflowers here. We were a couple weekends ago. They had this. We're in a little gated community, neighborhood yard sale Saturday.
Oh, you think it's yeah? Okay, I misunderstood. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's ostracod. Yeah.
And we went around all, and one of the neighbors with the yard sale going had sunflowers, but they were already up over our heads in full bloom. It's getting too hot to grow them now. That's something we'd have to, in this area, we'd probably have to start them either fall or midwinter. But it's a good idea. Thank you. Yeah, that's my first experience with tubbing. But Adrian's fisherman. He's got lots of tubs, and he leaves them out year round. And I guess I don't know where he is. He's on the eastern side of Australia, and it gets cold in the winter, and it gets hot in the summer. It won't ever get as hot as it gets here, but it might get about as cold in the winter. Not a clue. Julie's could care less about the Neos. Good to know. Jeff says yes. Nathan. Elaine says I came up with an idea. Put mammoth sunflowers. Yeah. And actually, because of the area, a wall of sunflowers wouldn't even have to be the mammoths. They'd stay a little bit lower, and because of the proximity of everything else, that would work too. And I love sunflowers. They are just such a spectacular plant. No, it said that well, all right. That's not a clue. I'm just going to let you guys sort all that out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, we're back to black worms. Black neons. Black worms, black neons. You can see my confusion, huh? Aren't interested in my neos, but they don't spend much time. I've got the traditional neons, neon tetras, and I also have red cherry shrimp in the tank. It's a 16-gallon tank. And when the cherries, when they drop their little ones, they might be a 32nd of an inch long. They are tiny. And I wouldn't be surprised if the neons pick them off. And we'll never see because they're so small. Never really know. But I still have a massive population of shrimp in there. So, yeah, they couldn't be doing too much damage.
That's a good idea Christine has. Yeah, that's what that's the natural solutions we talked about last week.
Yeah, which is what now?
By using, taking as many of the shrimp out as you can possibly get, then put fish in, just try and eradicate everything else that's in there, and then put it back, swap them back.
Right. And in horticulture, they call that integrated pest management.
Yeah.
And you still got to make sure that what you add doesn't become a problem.
Yeah. Autocorrected.
Yeah, and they're fast. They are fast. But when they're so tiny and the neons, I mean, they.
It says that to me every day. Says that to me every day. She's a keyboard.
Oh, Corey's going live. Well, tell him we said hello. And we'll probably be out of here in another 20 minutes or so.
Yes, those must be the stickers from Kyle. Is that what those are?
Oh, don't know.
The aquarium. Was it called the aquarium punks or something like that?
Oh, yeah. God, there's some fantastic artwork. Yeah, that's kind of what I was suggesting earlier. And then just clear that tank out. Just take it outside, wash it out, and get rid of the little buggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're done. But
you have to, if you do that, your cycle is going to suffer a little bit. Some of it, but
well, you can start another tank. If you've got another.
Yeah.
It's just like, if you've got another, a big sponge filter laying around, throw it in another tank.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let it cycle in there first, or just, I use the API quick start.
Oh yeah.
Do a fish in cycle, and I don't think I've ever had a problem.
I've never have either. No.
And I guess there's other quick start bacteria you can use too.
Yeah, I've used that.
When I started
Zyme 7, that was a pretty good one.
What one?
Fritz Zyme 7.
Oh, all right. It says I gave me no keyboard good. Yeah, funny. Yeah, buy 2 or 3 at a time from Amazon and just keep them on a shelf. And then when you're on the last one, get a couple more, because keyboards just don't last. Most of them, I've got just the cheap Dell, generic corded keyboard, and they're inexpensive and they don't last very long. If I can get a couple years out of 1.5 years, maybe. But when they go, they go. Stuff starts sticking. All the crud that falls in there, all the dust and hair and lint, and we are in a super dusty environment here. But yeah, I think throw a sponge filter in another tank. Probably, I usually try and keep a sponge filter in a couple other tanks.
Yeah, I got them. Yeah.
Yeah, and that way when I need that. And then when I set up a tank too, I usually drain water out of other tanks.
What I've done is take if it's the same substrate, I'll take the substrate, because the bacteria, there's very little in the actual water column. It's mostly adhered to the gravel or a decoration, like a piece of wood or something. You can put that in, and that'll have it on it.
Right.
But from what I understanding, is that the actual water column doesn't have very much of the
Okay, that sounds fair. There's nothing for the bacteria to hang on to.
right.
But the water's seasoned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then also a handful of plants out of another tank.
But yeah, that would work too. They got the
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah. So there are ways to go.
Oh yes.
Nathan wants a sticker. What kind of sticker do you want, Nathan? Somebody suggested I need stickers because I don't have stickers. Something to throw in all my fish orders. I throw a business card in all my fish orders. Yeah, we're still here, David.
Yay there, David.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you at home now? Have you eaten? Are you fully satiated? How's that?
Let's
Pretty
see.
good, huh?
Are you still here, David? We'll just ask you a question. Oh, nope, I guess he's not. Oh, there he is. I'm only here for Zen. Ah, there you go.
Whoa. Does Carolyn know about this?
He heard about that Jello contest and
Oh. Wow.
Cheryl's back. Welcome back, Cheryl. Welcome back. Good to see you. Everyone is here for Zen.
Our daughter-in-law, her hubby is, where is he right now? Eastern Europe with the Army. He's stationed there for the next 9 months or so. His wife is on Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas. We went out there last October for a week. And she just did, it's called the Bataan, what the hell's it called? There's a word in between, the Bataan Death March from World War II. The Bataan Death, oh geez Louise, my 2 brain cells just are not. And so she just did this. It's 40, what is it, 46 miles? 46 miles, 42 miles. And she is up this side of this mountain and back. It's on White Sands, New Mexico, where, they did all the nuclear testing in World War II. And she's, almost totally blind. And she went on this like death march hike that she's just nuts. She is an animal. Pretty area.
Bataan Death March.
Yeah, it's in New Mexico. Yeah, the Bataan Death March, but there's something in between the Death March part, or between Bataan and it's like oh God, it pays, like Bataan Memorial Death March, something like that. And they do it every year. They've been doing it every year for, God, I don't know how many years now. In a way to, to honor all the people that died, all the Americans that died in that, double sponge filters. Yep. So you can always.
Yeah, I love the double. I'd like to change mine over to the double sponge. It's so easy. You just pull them off. Yeah. You don't got to unplug it. Pop the cap off. It just makes it easier.
Yeah. Oh, guess what came in yesterday?
What's that?
My new air pump.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And then now I got to figure out is the plumbing for it. How to run it. And I think I'm going to do a loop. Tee off and go around and connect it up at the other end. And
did you get a bleed valve?
No, but I can get one of those.
I mean, I have one because I heard if you get too much back pressure on your pump, it will kind of shorten the life of it.
Right.
So I bleed quite a bit of air off down here. But once I get more tanks, I can, as I get more tanks, I can start tightening it down a little bit.
So I can get one of those and just hook it up to the, and I guess I'm going to use what, 3/4 inch Schedule 40?
I've been using 3/4 inch Schedule 40.
Yeah. And that's what this honored, Jorge. And it just happened, I think, last weekend, last Saturday, maybe last Saturday or Sunday, in White Sands, New Mexico, on the military installation there. And they had to reroute it for security reasons and a bunch of other stuff, but but that's exactly right. Yeah. So anyway, I'm still staring at this picture of a handful of blackworms this guy has, because I've still got the eBay page up.
Nice.
It's really tempting to do that, though. I think that's another viable, and if I could get them going, then I can add that to my eBay repertoire. So,
oh yeah. And you could feed some to your fish and then have some to sell. Right.
We've been hitting the thrift stores lately, finding stuff to flip, and there's one across the street, here in the valley, in Coachella Valley, we've got a chain called Angel View.
Yeah.
And I saw this jersey and I thought, oh, this is cool. And it's a Soviet era hockey jersey. So it's old, right? It's vintage. When did the Soviet Union come apart? What was that, 86? Reagan was president. Was it 86, 89? It's a long time ago.
Sometime between 84 and 86, I think.
All right. So it was prior to that, right? And
the wall came down and I don't remember.
Yeah. So there's staining on the end of the sleeves where it's white, and it's all red, white, and blue, which are the Russian flag colors. And I'm thinking it's all just, blood stains and stuff. It's hockey, right? So I bought this thing and I wasn't paying attention. I picked 89, maybe, Mark. Yeah.
Maybe.
And what did Reagan say? Mr. Gorbachev, tear down your wall. But anyway, I pick up this jersey and I'm looking at it. Oh, this is cool. And I glanced at the price tag hanging on it, but I didn't pay enough attention to it. I got that thing home. I just about $49.99. It's like, you got to be kidding me. I'll never make a dime off of this thing. So I put it up on eBay and I put it up at $69.95 plus shipping. And I got an offer from one guy for $50. I couldn't do that. I couldn't afford to, because by the time eBay takes their cut. And then I got another offer from some guy for $15, and I just ignored that one. I think I just automatically declined it. And then
November 9th, 89.
And then it sold Sunday night for full price, $69.95 plus shipping. And so by the time eBay got their cut and all the other stuff, I made $6. I got my money back out of the deal. So yeah, beware of eBay, man. Their fees are just like through the roof. They really suck up a lot. When I sold a lot of 8 Mickey Mouse Platties also over the weekend. I think, and what are they, $24 is what I sold them for 8, and plus shipping. And it was, I screwed up on the shipping, but it was still $18.83 for the FedEx 2-day. And eBay took $11.47, something like that. So eBay takes their fees off what you sell, sales tax, the mailing label, and what else? There's something else that they take their cut right off the top of everything. So
it's a gross cut. It's not after net. So it
should be after net, but it's after gross. It's on the gross.
Yes.
So what I was thinking, just occurred to me, just saying that, if I buy my shipping through Shippo, they're not taking a cut on that shipping. Maybe I just won't buy my shipping because I get the same discount.
Now, will they come after you and say, "Hey, why aren't you shipping through us or something?" Or they don't need to know that. It's none of their business, right? I mean, or it is their business, but it's none of their business who you use for shipping.
No, they always tout use our shipping for a discount. Because you get discounted shipping. Yeah, but they take money for using their shipping. It becomes part of the fee. Wow.
It'd be nice if we had somebody who's really good with computers, and we could have like a cartel of fish keepers that sell their fish, kind of like Get Gills had theirs. I mean, that was nice.
Right.
When they had that.
June, welcome, man.
Like 3 to 5% is all they took.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
Yeah, I forgot what it is. For Kathy found a link of the eBay fees, a list of eBay fees, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, hey, Jonathan, how you doing?
Jonathan Colvin, hello.
Yeah, 2 nice surprises, June and Jonathan. Welcome. Well, everybody here is. Anytime anyone shows up to my stream, it's a nice surprise. Thanks for being here. Like that, and I'm grateful for y'all. Yeah, I've got a Shopify store, Jeff, that I am slowly migrating stuff to, and then all I have to pay there is the annual fee for the Shopify plus the URL. And there's probably a cheaper way to do that to build a website. I don't know, maybe just go to Wix or something like that. But they're not all as retail oriented as others. Shopify is very retail oriented. And so once I get it rolling, then hopefully it will pay for itself and then some. And, I was talking to the tax guy. I had put out this whole, list of all the expenses from last year. And he goes, yeah, it's just not worth putting these in this year. But he goes, save all this stuff for next year, all the information for next year, same kind of stuff. And treat it like a business, the eBay thing and the Shopify thing, treat it like a business, all the expenses and everything. So I'll deduct it all next year, I hope. Jonathan says his wife asked if you ever sleep. She said you're always on live. Ooh, yeah, he is live. There.
Are you are? Let's see here. Oh my God, I've been dragging.
At eBay, books have the best value. Yeah.
Oh wow, she's just on her way now. Okay.
Yeah, medium, that part's expensive, but they still take their fees, and I think they take less of a fee on books.
There's a Band, you can sell them on Band too. I've never done that, but I bet I go on there and look at stuff.
Oh, sell fish?
Sell fish, yep. Fish, plant, all that stuff.
Jody and Cheryl sent me invites to Band.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go get a Pellegrino. I'll be right back.
If you ever sleep. Yeah, I sleep. I think went to bed last night about 3:30 a.m. I got up today about 10:30. So what is that? 6 hours sleep? 10, something like that. Yep, I do. eBay books have the best cost to sell and ship. It's a great place to buy, but I guess Ron's thinking that it's really expensive to sell anything on there. You don't make much profit. I was going to start there after Get Gills got closed down. I was going to do that. I can't really justify opening up my own website for what I have right now. I don't have enough fish. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I'll be streaming tonight too, Jonathan, at 10:30 with Nathan Hovey. It's gonna be a great time.
Okay, good.
Not tonight, but I'm sorry, Wednesday night. So we have our afternoon one tomorrow. Me and Jody Poo will be doing that one, and then Wednesday night at 10:30 we have Nathan Hovey as a guest. My son does good with his books. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Kathy does books also on eBay, and she's got an eye for that. I know they're good. For whatever reason, I was watching all these YouTubers about thrifting and flipping, and all of a sudden, for whatever, I got into like shirts and clothing, like that. mostly shirts, some jackets. I found a pair of Harley Davidson chaps at the yard sale a couple weekends ago. Rare Star Wars books. Yeah, cool. That I've got up on eBay right now. And I found this beautiful suede woman's jacket, a moto jacket, sort of shortcut, pockets, gorgeous, like it's goatskin suede. And everything by this company is like $200 and up. So I put it up on eBay for $199.95. I'm probably smoking my lunch, but what the hell? If I can get, if somebody makes an offer, we'll see. Because I paid $20 for this jacket at the yard sale. Same place I got the chaps. And that's the guy that had that 220-gallon saltwater aquarium I told you about with the sump.
Oh, yeah.
If I had a place to put that.
Yeah.
I'd have to build a stand for it first. And then I'd have to hire movers to move it.
Do you know the dimensions of that 220?
Not offhand. But I tell you, Jeff, it was at least 3 feet deep.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe 30 inches high. And 30, maybe 48 inches long.
4 feet? Oh, wow.
It was big. It's a big tank.
I heard that. Yeah, you heard that. 30 inches is, I got a 2-foot tank, 24 inches height. Yeah. That's a bugger to clean out. I tell you what.
Yeah.
3, I wouldn't want to go much deeper than that. Height. Ron, I'm going to try to start hopefully just before they start to hatch. Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you'll get some hours that way too, some watch time hours. And
yeah, they got the egg watches are really popular.
Yeah, I know.
Peplin Creek Aquatic does that.
Yeah. Both Foxy and Brian have been doing that. They did that with the axolotls. They're doing it with, what is it, a Danio now, a longfin Danio?
LJ Shrimp did it with her killifish too. Really cool. Craig did it with his bristlenose plecos, and that was really cool. Yeah. We actually had it there. We actually seen them popping out of the thing, the little baby plecos. That was awesome.
Right. So let me ask, is gestation the right word? Yeah, okay, so you answer. Is gestation the right word for egg hatching? It's like, how long does it take for them to gestate or whatever? It should be 36 hours, but is that the right word for egg hatching, gestation? For the eggs to mature enough to hatch?
Yeah, it could be.
And Jeff's saying, yeah, good. Thanks, Jeff.
It works.
Yep, I believe. Yeah, okay. Anyway, where did that come from? Oh, Eddie Murphy, Shrek. A couple of my favorite, animated features. So, yeah, very cool. I've been looking forward to that. 30 inches is a fun height. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah. And head down in. What are they? Yeah, ass over tea kettle, I think is what they call that. Yeah.
Or ass over apple cart, one of the two.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. 42 or 42. I really know my numbers. 48 to 72 hours. Yeah, I got numerical dyslexia. Oh my God, that just until I figured that out, my math in classes was awful. Then I learned I use my left index finger on the paper as I write stuff down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, up to your armpit and even deeper in the 30-inch or 36-inch. Yeah. And God, I've seen people walking inside of aquariums. Katie Cichlids, the guys that set up her tanks for her are standing in the tank to set up the sump at the back end of the peninsula tank she has. It's like, the glass is 3/4 of an inch thick. So on a
what tank is it?
Huh?
How many gallons is that tank?
I don't remember. It's a 6 foot.
3 inches. Oh, yeah.
180 gallons, maybe something like that. But it's in liters because it's Australian,
Let's not go to there again. All we need is another argument.
Yeah. but what I got to the point where I roll my sleeves up, so yeah, my armpit's not soggy. Now I don't want to get my pit stop in the water, because God knows what that'll do to the fish. Yeah.
Well, 42 inch
high. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's where you just need to walk around inside the tank. Put on like the diver's booties.
Yeah.
And work your way from one end to the other, I guess.
Or if you have somebody small, you can just kind of put them in there, do this work.
Hold them by their ankles.
Yeah. Now do it quick, otherwise you're not going to make it back out.
30 inches tall, 6 foot long, 2 feet deep, 230 gallons.
Wow, nice.
I would love a big tank like that.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Now that one that started this conversation, it is in a wall that can be viewed from two sides.
Mm.
So otherwise, I think on a stand up against the wall, it would be so deep front to back that I guess it could still be, you can make anything nice. And it's set up where the sump, the intake flow for the sump is in the middle at one end. So it's centered at one end front to back. And then it goes through the part of the wall that it's sitting on, a shelf, if you will. It's like, I don't know, maybe 2x6, 2x8, and then drywalled over. And then underneath that, it's almost like a place next to a fireplace where you would put, stack the logs. It's kind of like that. When we were doing about a 50-inch python tube, really. Is that long enough? I guess, yeah. That's just the tube itself, huh, Jim? So when we were doing the remodel on this place, the guys that did the showers, they did nice work. And we were talking about building a custom aquarium, and, and he said he was thinking about doing it himself.
Oh,
that makes sense. Yeah.
Close to 100 feet. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Careful on those step ladders. Yeah. Always. And 100 feet of hose. Yeah. So you just run that outside.
Be like a mermaid in there swimming around.
Put on a little bit of scuba gear or a snorkel. Yeah, that's fun.
Wow.
What was? Oh wow, running behind you. If I hit the refresh button on the YouTube side, it really starts to lag. This more. There's always a lag, but really? The lag gets longer. And I just saw where I clicked on Jeff K's comment about he's going to do a live stream for the hatch, for the ram hatch, just now. So, I mean, that was minutes ago. So it's really
that's quite a lag. She says, no, that's incubation. We were talking about the gestation of the hatching time of the eggs. She calls that
called incubation.
Yeah, because I guess because like with the mystery eggs, it's incubation. They say you incubate them.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, no ladders for me. I keep everything on one level. That's kind of I like it. Well, I have my one rack. It has 2 levels, but the top level I can stand up and I can work in all those tanks. They're all just technicals. But I like keeping everything on the same plane.
Right.
It really does make the. I mean, I got enough room down here. If I could just put more racks up, I don't need to go 3 deep.
No.
Get what I want.
Right.
Eyeball, hello, he's back. What's up?
Actually, when we moved out here, we bought a couple extra ladders, a 2-foot step ladder and a 4-foot step ladder.
Yeah. And it's hatching day. You're right.
And we got this got these ones, they're called Gorilla ladders, and they're really stout and really safe. And the top step's fairly wide, where you're going to stand. And then there's sort of something at like thigh level that you can kind of lean into instead of just, an open old wood step ladder. So here, yeah, I just, gestation refers to the period of time. I did incubation versus gestation on Google. It says gestation refers to the period of time which a fetus develops in the womb from conception to birth, typically mammalian in the context. Typically used in context with mammalian reproduction, measured in weeks, whatever. Incubation refers to the time it takes for an organism or disease to develop after exposure to a pathogen or other factor. So development of an embryo from an egg. There it is. So it is incubation.
So, I got to look up a gorilla ladder later because I've never heard of them before.
I will.
Because I learned my gorilla ladder in the fish room.
Yeah.
Okay. You have one too? You have one?
Got a couple of them. I will send you pictures of them.
Yeah, because I wonder if I have one tall enough that can change direction so I can get that smoke detector fixed. I shouldn't be climbing because I got vertigo, but I want to get it done.
Yeah, I do know.
I never heard of it either, Roy. That's the first time I've heard of a gorilla ladder.
It's a brand, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These look very different than the ones.
Oh. She uses the top for the buckets to hold the cleaning tanks. Cleaning the tanks. Nice. I had to get a 20-foot ladder inside and outside use. Wow.
This looks pretty close to the. They're calling it 3-step.
Okay. Are you going to bring it on the screen? Okay.
Yeah. I'll shoot you the link.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And I like that you got the handle up there too. You can hold on to it.
Yeah, and you can kind of, so that's only going to hit maybe your shins, but it's.
What's the price on that? I can't see
$60.
$60. And how tall is that one?
To this step, that's a great question.
Is that the same size that you have, Ron?
Yeah. Yeah, it's called a 3-step. So it's probably about 3 feet up to this top step.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I'll have to check. I don't even remember. I've got one in the living room or in the family room right now because I stand up on it. I've got some stuff I bought at Goodwill yesterday. So I lay it flat on the dining room table, and then I stand up and shoot, take a picture down over it that way. So one of them's in the family room right now. So I'll shoot you a picture of it.
All right. And
I'll tell you what, yeah. I'm also tall, but my top.
How tall are you, Roy?
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Craig,
Jody's 6 foot tall, huh?
We were just talking about a little while ago, Craig, I mentioned that when you had the egg watch on your bristlenose plecos, we watched them pop right out of those eggs. That was awesome. We were talking about that. So I don't know if you were here when we were talking about that.
Oh, who's this?
Craig's Catfish Cave.
Oh, no, I missed that.
Yeah, this is about a year ago, I think, wasn't it? About a year ago.
Oh wow, yeah, how cool!
Calico plecos. And
how very cool, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I want to. Well, yeah. By the time I'm guessing, Jody, that's the top of the top rack is 6 foot. So the top of the tank on the top rack is 6 foot.
Same here, eyeball. Same height, 6'2".
Really?
Even though I almost made myself bald with my last haircut, but I'm still 6'2". Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, and I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow. assuming the barber is open in Orange County.
Not too much though. Not too much.
Well, off all that. Yeah. I tell him to leave the top. So he takes it off the sides and, how's he say?
Trims it up.
Yeah, over the ears, square up the back, leave the top.
Well, there you go.
So there we go. Yeah. And I get a haircut maybe 3 times a year, maybe, yeah, whether I need it or not.
Cheryl says, I'm 5'3", and the top of my tanks, I can just see over the substrate. Wow. The 4-step ladder is very welcome in the fish room. The eggs don't have a casing. What? Of course they have a membrane. They're inside of a membrane. That's a casing. Man, I tell you what. All the misinformation that they put out.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't go on. The only ones I go on, the clubs, are the Wild Betta USA group. They are really, you don't get any of that crap, so to speak. They're really good people. And also, Cheryl, I sent you the invite. His name's Brian Strickland. If you see any bettas that you like there, let me know. Because he's the one that I got all mine from, except for the pair I got from Jason. He's got hundreds of tanks. He's got well over 100 tanks. And they're all wild type bettas, except for a few killifish tanks. He's the creator of that site. Oh. The link was too long to post here.
Oh, she texted me a link for ladder.
Yeah, mic drop moment.
Yeah, I've got my doorbell on. I don't know if you heard that going off. My text is a doorbell.
That means you got another sale?
No. No. eBay and OfferUp, when you get a sell, you get the cash register. Cha-ching.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Oh, I love that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. With my luck, it'd be money going out of my bank.
Yeah.
Cha-ching. Well, there goes some more money.
Yeah, it seemed like for whatever reason, the most activity I get is Sunday nights and Monday mornings. And that's kind of cool. They tried to call Belinda out and said
it's a good site though, really is. I don't know. Did I send you an invite to it too, Ron? I can't.
What's the site?
It's called Wild Betta USA, and a friend of mine is the one that started it down in. He's in Ohio. I think he's in Cleveland, Ohio. I believe. It's either Cleveland, might even be Cincinnati. It starts with a C, I think. But really great bettas and stuff. Best quality. He breeds them. He has all the information.
Is this a Facebook community?
It's a Facebook community. It's called Wild Betta USA.
Wild Betta Community USA.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. I forgot the community part, but yeah,
that's all right. So what? Oh, I saw a short. I was going to send you if I can find it, I'll send it to you. Join the group. So let's see. What kind of questions are they going to ask me? Yeah, I agree to the rules. Of course I do. I'm always kind to people.
Yes.
Mostly.
That's to keep, that's they have to do that generically to keep,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But the thing of it is also, he's very proactive. If anybody goes in there and acts out of character, or if they they mess up, they're gone. Which is good, because other than let people in there trolling people and making everybody else uncomfortable.
Right.
You don't have to do that much though, because everybody that goes in there seems to be really, considerate and very helpful. They don't,
right.
If you ask a question, you're not going to jump down your throat and say, whatever. It's a good place. It really is a good place.
Yeah. So you don't like Stephen, Jody?
Stephen with Amazing Plants.
Is this like autocorrect?
I prefer a platform. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what works well are those drywallers platforms. They're like a sawhorse, legs on both ends. They're 4 foot long or so, and they're I don't know 14, 16 inches wide, heavy duty aluminum. They take my weight.
You know what?
Drywallers.
A built-in a nice big wooden structure. You could put it behind your rack until you can go up to each level with a nice handhold,
Yeah.
and have it secured to the top of the floor joist. That way, it wouldn't buckle on you. You wouldn't fall. You wouldn't tip over.
Or for the tallest part of the rack, a library ladder. That would be cool.
Oh, that would be nice. I really like.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Autocorrect. They do.
I
It.
thought so.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I was just picking on you. Yeah. Well, I joined.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Brian Strickland is his name. He's a really nice guy. I've talked to him on the phone before. I've gotten a pair of Betta Chinoides from him. Beautiful.
Right.
A pair of Betta LB Marginatas. Also
Okay.
gorgeous. I got my pair of Betta NSA from him. And a pair of Betta Appy. They're the little tiny red, and they're just gorgeous.
All right.
I got to get some more because they had them up like 3 years ago, and the female passed away. I still got the male.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, that happens. I mean, so I want to get some more because they're really piquing my interest these days. I've given up a few times today on comments because of my typing. I think it's also autocorrect messes me up all the time.
It's sunspots. That's got to be it.
Sunspots.
Okay, I'm gonna share this just because.
All right. Sure.
It's a YouTube short, and I think it's muted. Yep, it's muted. Can you see that?
I can see it.
I don't know if I can make. No, I can't make those bigger.
Can you play it?
Yeah. Oh wait, Yep. Give me a minute. I know how to do this. I swear.
Now this is who is this? Oh wow! Look at them.
R.I. Silva.
Betta Splendens there. Yep.
R.I.S.I.L.V.A.
Ah, okay. Look at that. Wow.
I saw a video years or so ago. Guy mucking around in the swamps in Thailand.
That was Frank.
And catching bettas and putting them in like liter soda bottles and taking them back home and putting them out. A climbing perch, not a clue.
Oh, wow.
Croaking gouramis.
I love the croaking gourami. Look at that.
Lee Strasboras, and they are tiny.
Wow. Snakehead.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
And that's it.
Very cool.
Just because I'll put the link in the chat if anybody wants to go back to that, watch it again.
Nice.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. So I guess why not?
Yeah.
That's how I found you. That's how I found your channel, Ron. Looking around at fish, and I came across Garage Aquatics, and bam,
really? Yeah.
That's how I found Craig. That's how I found.
Yeah.
And everybody that met me got to meet all my friends, and now from other places. So
right, and the rest is history.
Rest is history. Absolutely. That's how I met Stubbs from Stubbs Aquatics. I was looking around. I seen this guy's out here, and his original intro was him shoveling, and then it showed him having his fish and everything. So I went in there, and I enjoyed it. I subbed. I was his number. He was my number 130. He subbed to me. He was my 130th sub on my channel.
Who was that?
Because he was like I think it was 975 is my sub number to him.
Oh, wow.
I remembered that because he came back and told me I'm number 130. I said, okay, I'm 975. We've been friends, and now he's like going on like 4,000 now, and I'm going on a little over 1,000.
Oh, wow. Wow, Greg, I'm sorry about that. Wow.
Good man. He's a good man, tell you what. Yep. We followed Malik. Yes. Yeah, I did too. I found Ron's channel long before I found all you guys.
Wow.
In fact, I'm not sure if I found Ron. I think, yeah. It's been a while. I think it's been a couple years, hasn't it, Ron? At least.
That I've had a channel?
Well, yeah, since you had a channel. Because when I was on yours when you were less than 100, I know that.
Yeah. That's a while.
And I subbed.
Yeah.
I'm sub 100. In other words, not 100, but I'm before you hit 100.
Yeah.
I don't remember the number though.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when I started this mess.
Oh, nice.
Joined June 1st, 23.
Okay. So now it's
coming up on 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
And Craig says Bill found him and said, "Look at this fish room, Craig." His fiance said to Craig, "Come look at this." That was your channel she's talking about.
Who?
Craig's fiance, Belinda. Craig and Belinda. She brought his attention to you.
Really?
Yeah, she said, "Come look at this fish room," and you were showing your fish room, and then.
Really?
Yep. It's a small world, I'll tell you what. It's
yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Well, cool. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you all. It's been a great experience. It's absolutely been a great experience. I know last week I was talking about the whole subscriber thing, and Christine said, don't watch that. And it's like, I think Jeff and I were talking about it afterwards.
Let's hit that heart button, guys.
Oh,
hitting the heart button here.
We were talking about it afterwards, and it's like I'm at that point where I'm so close to that 1,000 mark, and then it goes, full monetized with the ads, and being the retired school teacher on a fixed income, that's one of those things that.
I'm glad they finally made right with you guys. Anyway, that was wonderful.
Who's that?
The government.
Oh.
Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve a lot more than that.
Well, I never expected anything other than I got a good paycheck every month.
Teachers, policemen, fire department, all the municipal that, I think it's good. 200 more subs, and I'm back to 3K. Oh, nice. 3K for Craig. Let's get him there. It is a hard slog, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It took me a year to get 100 subs.
You get through or points where it seems like 3 or 4 forward and a couple back, and there's Craig's channel. So if you haven't gone to his channel, go hit his channel and subscribe to him.
Yes.
Oh, whoa, Shirley, we got to do something about that.
Oh, she has more. I've got 217 subs. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
That's more than I expect. Oh, it just takes time.
And there's Shirley's channel. And you know what? I am hanging my head.
Hanging my head.
I am not subscribed to Shirley's channel.
Whoa, 218. There you go, Shirley.
I need to pick what is this? The little axolotl? All right. Oh, these little axolotls on I don't have the sound going because I don't want to. Oh, and a little Corey. These look like little 3D printed jobs. This is very cool. Oh, wait. You know what? Geez, I commented on that one. And I know I subscribed, and the algorithm must have bounced me.
If you press it twice, it'll take it away.
Yes, it'll unsubscribe you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Craig.
And I am subscribed to Craig's.
I'm subbed to Phantom too. Mel Elfish says the mind is the first thing to go.
What's the second thing?
He said his mind was the first thing to go.
His?
Yeah, his mind.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Well, at least it's not my mind.
That's not mine. OTS wet today. Here, Mark. Raining all night. I'm kidding, David. You know that.
Yeah, I think we're past rain for the year. You know, or for the season.
I think tonight's David's going to have to go live tonight.
Oh,
whether he wants to or not. Yeah.
It's cooled off. It's gone from 97 back to 96.
You're going to go live tonight, David. You see?
Heavy.
That's the final straw. Yes, you're going live tonight, Mister.
Oh, wait. Here's another one. Oh, 777. I'm going to make it 778, Mark.
Oh, wow. We got horrible storms again this weekend. Oh, no.
This is Mark Sturlson's link that I just put in.
Thank you. Yes, Mark Sturlson is fantastic, gentleman.
And let me.
And you know what? Even though he says bloody cats and he knows I love him, but I know that he's a good guy. He's a hell of a good guy. He's a good bloke. I guess that's what they say in Australia. Good bloke.
Yeah.
I'll go live to set up.
Oh, Mark, it's all food. I shouldn't have come here. Now I'm hungry.
Oh, he's going to set up the rules for the Jello wrestling match.
I'm sorry. Rules for what?
Oh, Elfish says I'm going to go set up the rules now with Zen. There are none. The rules for the Jello wrestling match.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's asking if Bella's changing clothes yet, Craig.
Oh, Mark, I do love cottage pie.
Oh, cottage pie, yeah. He makes good soup, too.
Yeah.
I should comment more on those soups. I look at them, but I'm like, I give it a thumbs up.
Oh, and there's
oh, that's right. Let me do that.
I guess that's a king parrot, a female king parrot on maybe your balcony rail. Is that what they're called? Oh, wait, I got to make sure I hit that sub button.
Did I put hers up yet? I'm going to do this. And I'm going to put, by the way, also, I don't know if everybody heard that or not, but tomorrow, Jody P is going to be the guest, and that's so you guys got to come watch. Jody P.
Oh, rat. I just closed that. What was that guy's name with the blackworms?
Greg Jones. He's a really good aquarist. I tell you, he knows his stuff.
Oh, wrong Greg Jones.
He's got dark hair and glasses.
Yeah, this guy's got dark hair and glasses too. It's the wrong guy. It's a baseball player.
Mm.
And I just closed the damn website or the page.
I think
so I was going to come back to it.
I'm pretty sure everybody's got
blackworms. Greg Jones, blackworms. Well, there. Okay, there we go. All right. Yep. Oh, he's got a couple here. How to culture live blackworms like a pro. Year ago. So there's two videos here.
Oh.
I'm going to open that one. And this one.
I like them. I've seen that blackworm one probably 2 or 3 times now. It's so interesting how he does it. I want to do the same. See, my idea was to do it like in a 5 or a 10-gallon tank. I mean, just for a small fish room like mine, just like a 5 or 10-gallon tank, and with a little, seated sponge filter in it, and just a very loose, like a few pebbles in there, so you can swirl it around. It'll naturally segment them.
Right.
And then just let them go, and then
Yep. So surely we'll do what we can to help get you there.
Oh, sorry, 32. Oh, wow.
And the more you post, the more chance you get of getting there. And that's kind of what I'm working on too. But I get to a point, there's times where I just don't have the time to put a video together. Because, I use a software called Camtasia for the editor. And I and ah and dead space a lot. So I go through and I try to pull out every and ah and dead space I can. And it's time consuming. Is that Craig? 200 more subs and hit 3K. Can't wait.
Nice.
Gonna have to have a 3K party, Craig.
Yep.
You know, that's what friends are for, Shirley.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate you being here. And, you know, and I don't know who, I know I miss people all the time in the chat, but that's something that, I don't know, I guess it's something I picked up from my YouTube mentor. It's the guy in the other rectangle here.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. Putting people.
I usually catch people, but I'm usually late sometimes.
Yeah, well, likewise. But putting people's links in the chat.
Yeah.
You know, that I think I put, did I put I know Jonathan was heard earlier, and I don't remember if I put his in the chat or not.
Jonathan Colvin.
And I try to do it with folks that are, you know, that haven't hit that 1,000 mark yet.
That's what I'm eyeball pirate too.
Yeah, Craig's you know, working on another milestone mark here at 3K. So if you need that, I will gladly.
Well, look at this. He's got 24 subs. Somebody make him a 25 subber here.
Yeah, I should put just go through and put everybody's. But I'd be doing that the whole damn time, huh?
Pretty much everybody. I think everybody else, like you said, I try to go through there and.
I could just go up the list.
Mark, LOL, poor Jeff.
There's Christine's. Oh,
right now too. There's Phantom. One more. You got another
Phantom
one.
World. Hey.
Into the future. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't have the mental capacity nor emotional stability to stream. Oh, I bet you would. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Who's that?
Into the future.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't have the. I think you could. Like I said,
if I told you where I came from, you might rethink that. Let's see. I am looking at Phantom's World page right now. 23 subs, puppy dogs, and it looks like a Monstera with what a big. Oh, and it's so one of those Monsteras with a big. What is that? A cicada.
And David's on his way to 1,000. There's your link, David.
Oh, I got good. Well, I'm going to put Phantom's World. Is that Muttley? I can't read.
Yep, that's Phantom.
Yep. I'm going to put that link up. I love that Monstera. I've got a couple.
Are those the ones that have the holes inside the leaves? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My friend Big Fish Lad has those. He loves them.
Yep, Phantom, here's your link. Maybe we get you a couple more subs. So, yeah, and it's getting there, too. We've been at this over 2.5 hours. I don't know when. I think you said StreamYard won't shut me down in the middle of one.
No, they won't. If you have less than the hours, you can, you can turn that around and put it on one of your tanks and leave it, and you can come back. And how many views you get? You could do that if you wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, there
and
goes.
Then after that, you wouldn't be able to stream anymore until your next date where it rolls over.
Right. And I don't know when my date is. I think it might be sometime between now and Thursday. And for those of you that don't know, I won't be here Thursday. I think I said that earlier that I won't be here Thursday. We're going to Orange County to visit Kathy's daughter tomorrow for her birthday, her 40th. So that's kind of a milestone birthday, 40. And then,
by the way, David, we got Nathan Hovey with us, David, on Wednesday night.
Oh, cool. And then Thursday, Kathy and I are going to Disneyland. Figure we're in Orange County, we may as well go to Disneyland. Get some of the money on those passes that we bought.
Melvin's back.
If you guys haven't seen my Gupdate news report, you should watch it. It's how cool.
Toasty, Melvin's here. Melvin, did you hit the like button? I'm going to see how many we had in here and how many like buttons we have. I'm just curious because I know. Oops. You talked about that. You know when he said it on one, he said it was the MC Hammer button. Can't touch this. Ding, 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 ding. All right, FFL stats. Let's see what we got here. Eyeball hit the pipe. But thank you, Roy. Thank you. It's such a simple thing to help people out, you know. So we had participants of 44. And out of that 44, we got 31 likes.
All right. I am putting a link in the chat, and this is Shirley's GUP date, 5 o'clock GUP date.
Oh, all right.
I think this is the one you're talking about, Shirley.
Oh, Craig, that's very nice.
Oh, thanks, Craig. Much appreciated.
Oh, Aloha Steve received that.
Oh, very cool.
Yes. He's the one that's going to get us the Betta Antutas that are coming from Hawaii.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
A bunch of them to us. Very nice.
I wonder if we went to Hawaii, and we were talking about it, because the
oh, Ashley DeTanks.
Oh, hey, another one. Thanks, Craig.
Craig, thank you.
Oh, and yeah, Ashley's been here a couple times too.
Yes, thank you very much.
Brandon and Katie, they're the ones on Fort Bliss right now. He's in Eastern Europe. He was stationed on Oahu for a while in the Army. And so we were all talking about going back as a group, hang out there for a week or two. And if I rounded up a bunch of Bettas, I could fly back with them.
Oh, wow.
As carry-on. Probably take them in as carry-on.
Oh, Craig just gifted another membership. And
Thanks.
Horizon Fish Keeping, that's David over in the UK. I know him.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, David. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Craig, for gifting the membership to Horizon Fish Keeping.
Very, very grateful. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that, you know, could theoretically fly back with the fish.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. As long, you know, it's like you can't fly back with water, but if you have a live animal in the water, you can fly back with it.
Yeah. Just
And they do help the channel. We really appreciate it.
and the most important thing with the bed is make sure you got more air in the bag because they're an air breather anyway. Pretty much. They will go up. I mean, they can breathe in the water, but they can also.
Right. So the deal would be, I don't know, maybe I'd have to reach out to Steve.
Oh, there's Jonathan Colvin right there. Here he's back. I'm back. I had to grab some supper. Ah.
Oh, good for you. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, it's 7 o'clock where you are.
supper, Jonathan.
So it's past supper time. Yeah. So maybe, you know, Steve could set me up with a source, maybe on the Big Island. And then,
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah.
He's got some. You seen? You were there for his tour, right? You were there.
No, only for the last little bit of it. It's all in his garage. He has got one heck of a garage, and it's mostly outdoors because it's on the Big Island of Hawaii, on the island of Hawaii, and plants. Oh my God, that's what caught me as much as the fish. Were all the plants hanging off the rafters, and you know, it's just.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I miss the plants. It's just very different out here, and a lot of that's on me too because I just haven't gone out of my way to do anything to get into the plants out here. You know, to learn the whole.
Your climate's a little more harsh than what it is in Hawaii.
Well, yeah, or where we were in Orange County. In Orange County, I could grow just about anything. You know, even stuff that required winter chill to flower or fruit. And you can't do that on the big, you know, that's east side of the Big Island or the west side where he is.
No.
It never gets cold enough to, so you adapt. You grow stuff that works.
Cactus in your yard would be, you know, you would cactus out there.
Yeah. Huh?
What about cactus? Do you have any natural occurring cactus in the desert?
Oh, yeah, cactus and some succulents, but I don't want stuff that bites. Kathy's got roses.
Okay.
You back into a rose, you know you've backed into a rose. Because, you know, so same thing with a cactus. You back into one of those, you know it. And I'm just not
I'd have them all the way around my yard if I had the opportunity.
cactus.
Really, yes, really closely in tightly knit together with the really big spines.
Why not just barbed wire and concertina wire at the top?
I could do that. Maybe electrify it too while I'm at it.
And then you could put a nice vine on it.
Because I this is a wonderful subdivision here, but I tell you something. Well, actually, it's better. And I won't do it now because they're gone. They left.
Right.
They put their house up for sale. I haven't seen them in 6 weeks, and it's been bliss.
Oh, yeah. Oh, have they already moved out?
I haven't seen the car. I haven't seen any activity over there. But I get tired of when they go out and they walk their dog or something. And I mean, they're elderly people. I mean, older than I am, much older than I am.
Yeah.
So they're probably, but they're very rude and very nasty.
Wow.
But they potty their dogs in everybody's yard, and they don't clean up after them. They did that when they first moved in. We were here in 2007. They moved in 2009. Yeah. And the very first thing that happened, they let their dog out of the car, and we just had our yard fully, just freshly, what they call that now, where you roll out the turf.
Yeah.
What is that? Sod. It's fully sod. It cost us like $5,000.
Yeah, it's not cheap. Yeah.
That dog had the terriblest runs, and then it was hot summer.
Oh, geez.
All the grass.
Oh, God.
You know what they went? She went and grabbed a baggie, put her hand inside of it, and smeared it all over. I was like, oh my God. That's our very first experience with them.
Yeah, wow. Roy, thanks for being here.
Oh,
and
Roy,
go adult.
No.
Yeah. Have a great day at work, at the office. Enjoy it. And yeah.
All right.
Have a great time.
Go to work. All right. How
did you want me to highlight this, David? Come on.
How did they have to put up with you, Jeff? Well, they I tell you what, they had it good with me.
Yeah.
But I'm not. It's not. I'm easy to get along with for the most part, unless somebody does me wrong, and then they find out the hard way. But other than that, I'm pretty peaceful.
Thanks, Christine.
Oh, all right, Christine.
Thank you for being here.
Yep. It's about time for supper here. It's what, 7:12.
Yeah. And we've been at it almost 2 hours, 45 minutes, 2 hours, 42 minutes.
Yep.
We should probably get to wrapping it up and thank everybody. Thank you, Craig, for the gifted memberships. And who was it? Mark for the
the gifted memberships.
Yeah. There was that too. So yeah, thank you for those. We're grateful. And we'll see you back here. I'll see you back here next Tuesday. And tomorrow, Jeff has a special guest at 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern.
Jody P.
There you go. And then if you want to grab my spot on Thursday, do it.
And I'll also mention out there, we have Jody P. But if anybody would like to join us in the chat, as long as it's not somebody brand new right off the street, because we know how that works. And you guys want to join us?
I'm gonna need good luck at the barber. Yeah.
We have David. I think he's gonna be there, right, David? I believe.
Yeah.
He's gonna make time for that one, and then we'll have him and Jody, and if somebody else wants to join, they can.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Well, Kathy made a carrot cake cupcakes, and then she went and got what is it? The confectioner's sugar or whatever to make cream cheese frosting. So I hear the blender. She's making frosting right now. And the Coop is live. So go to the Coop. Say hi to Corey.
David, it's on my channel. You know that. Tomorrow.
Hello.
At 3:30 tomorrow, David.
And there it is. All righty.
Yep.
Where? What?
We're still live. Hello, guys.
All right. Yep. We are. We're on our way out, though.
We're on our way out.
Have a great one. Take care. Be well. Be safe. Be warm. Be cool. Whatever you need to do.
Be well.
Yeah. Cheers.